student, myself Sushma Kulkarni going to talk about the biotechnology question. What is the question? Question is the tobacco plants are damaged severely when infested with Meladogyn incognita. So what is the terminology meaning infestation? Infestation means the group of microorganism or organism which causing damage or infection to the plant. Who is this Meladogyn incognita and where it causing the infection? So which strategy will use to prevent this infection? So let's understand the concept. For example, imagine you have a big tobacco farm. In this farm there are many tobacco plants. These are the roots of the tobacco plant. What is the function of root? Here the absorption. Absorption essential nutrient is a function of root, and these essential nutrient with the help of specialized tissue transferred to the different parts of the plant. So this all process is important for the survival of the plant. What will happen? These M. incognita. So what is this M. incognita? M. incognita is a parasite. Exactly, it is a parasite, or it can be called as nematode. So this nematode or parasite, when attacked onto the root, what will happen? What are the parasites? The parasites are those organisms which derive the nutrition from the living organism. So when the parasite attack onto the root, they enter into the root and they will produce a knot-like structure inside the root. So here what will happen? This knot-like structure, they will produce the root knot disease in the plant, will derive all the nutrition from the plant. The plant will not get sufficient nutrition. Ultimately, the plant will die. And this will result in the decrease the production of the tobacco plant. This is very severe condition. The farmer is get upset. So we need to protect this plant from this Meladogyn incognita, that is the parasite. So we have to develop the biotechnological strategy. And what is this strategy? The strategy is the RNA interference. By using the RNA interference strategy, we can produce the genetically modified plant. It is a cellular defense mechanism. How we can produce the genetically modified plant by using this technology? By simple example, first we'll understand and then we'll understand the scientific principle. For example, this is road and the car is moving on the road. And the balls are falling from back side of the car. They forming the chain. Suddenly what happened? The big rock will fall in front of the car. What will happen? Whether the car can move along the road? Is it possible? What do you think? No. Car cannot move. What is the reason? Because the rock is an interference. It is a disturbance for the process. Similarly, we can correlate this process with the protein synthesis. For example, the road is like a mRNA and the car is like a rRNA which reads the codon and move ahead and which assemble the amino acid to form the protein molecule over here. Suddenly the interference comes, the protein synthesis will not take place. So what are these proteins? The proteins which are produced by the parasite, these are infectious agent. How the proteins are produced in the parasite? So let's see. The proteins are produced from the DNA. DNA acts as a precursor for protein synthesis. The DNA is a double-stranded. One acts as a template strand, another acts as a coding strand. Here, when the DNA undergoes transcription process, what will happen? It forms mRNA. mRNA? By looking at a template strand, that new strand is produced, and that is nothing but the mRNA. mRNA undergo translation process to form protein, and ultimately these are the infectious protein which are produced by parasite, or we can call them enzyme also. That is the infectious enzyme. The enzymes are nothing but the proteins. So these are the proteins which are produced by the parasite. Now here we have to stop the protein production. Why? Because these proteins are very harmful to the tobacco plant. They causing the infection in the tobacco plant. So how we can stop? Here in this step we can stop. Here by introducing the foreign nucleotide or by antisense RNA, we can stop this mRNA, we can silence the mRNA, and after silencing the mRNA, no translation process is possible, and so there will be no protein synthesis. So how we can produce the antisense RNA? For the antisense RNA production, first of all we isolate the nematode specific gene. Here the word specific is used because the specific is related, that is to survival of nematode. Those genes which are responsible for the survival of nematode are isolated. These are introduced into the vector, that is agrobacterium. So for example, this is the agrobacterium. Inside the agrobacterium there is a plasmid, that is extra chromosomal DNA. So this plasmid is isolated, and in the plasmid some site is identified, that is a recognition site, and these genes, that is nematode specific gene, is inserted into this plasmid. Now this combination of gene, we can call it as the recombinant gene or recombinant DNA, is ready for infecting the tobacco cell. So here for example, this is the tobacco cell. We'll infect this tobacco cell with this recombinant DNA. What will happen? When the DNA infect, it will undergo the similar normal procedure, that is it will transcribe and to form the one strand of strands RNA and another strands of antisense RNA. These sense RNA and antisense RNA are complementary to each other, therefore they will bind together and they will form double-stranded RNA. So here this double-stranded RNA is very important. So this recombinant DNA will introduce the dsRNA, double-stranded RNA. Now this double-stranded RNA in presence of dicer broken down into small interfering RNA, that is siRNA. Now these siRNA are very small, they are 21 to 30 nucleotide. These siRNA in presence of protein like a slicer will combine with the protein and unwind into the single strand. So this is the single strand and this is the protein. So siRNA protein complex will be formed, and this is also called as the RISC. Now this complex is now ready for attacking. For example, if this parasite infect the tobacco cell, what will happen? This siRNA complex get enter into the parasite cell. They will enter into the cell, absorb into the cell, and they will block the mRNA. The mRNA, they bind complementary with mRNA. When they bind complementary, they will silence the mRNA, and after silencing the mRNA, the protein over here get activated. The proteins over here is get activated, and these activated proteins will cause the fragmentation of mRNA. And after the fragmentation of mRNA, no mRNA will be there for the protein synthesis. It will not available for protein synthesis. So this is the simple mechanism, that is interference bomb mRNA, that result into the ultimate result, no protein synthesis, no infectious agent will be there. So this is all about the RNA interference. I hope you understand the basic concept of RNA interference, blocking the mRNA, inhibiting the translation process. So let's summarize the topic. Who is causing the infection? Meladocin incognita causing the infection. To whom causing? Tobacco plant. Which part of the tobacco plant they are affecting? The roots of the tobacco plant they are affecting. What they produce? Root, not like a structure they will produce. So which gene is responsible causing the producing double-stranded RNA? That is the nematode-specific gene. This nematode-specific gene introduced in which vector? Agrobacterium vector it is introduced. So after agrobacterium vector it is introduced, what will form? Double-stranded RNA. Double-stranded RNA form siRNA, and the siRNA will result in the blocking the mRNA, that is inhibiting the translation process, and the translation process inhibited, no protein, and ultimately the genetically modified plant will be produced, and that is the plant will not get any infection from this parasite, and this is also the cellular defense mechanism. So I hope your student, you answer this question. Thank you.